Welcome back. Chester Missing had a chance to chat with the DA's Tim Harris. It went down.
Halala! I am talking to the DA Shadow Minister of Finance. He went straight from puberty into politics, Mr. Tim Harris. How's it going, bruh?
How are you, Chester?
I'm very well. You're looking good today. It's nice.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you, man. We dressed the same. I could be the DA Shadow Minister of Puppets.
But I'm not wearing a school tie.
No, you're not wearing a school tie. That's too ironically, because I think you could be by the way you look. No, it's a joke. But it's fine. You're here. You're a Shadow Minister. Why do they call you that?
Because when we win control of the government, we become ministers.
When you got I thought it was because you guys spent so long in the shade. That's why there are a lot of white ones. Is that not the reason?
No, it's because we're ready to step up.
They're ready to step up. It's a dance show and a DA thing. Listen, you're a finance guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the square root of 3? Go, now. Praveen would have known. Praveen would have so known the answer to that. No, it's a joke. Just kidding with you, man. Okay, fair enough. Then can you tell us briefly what is the difference between the DA and the ANC budget?
We would cut taxes with the intention of supporting small businesses that create jobs.
Cut taxes. I mean, surely making rich people pay less tax and thinking that helps poor people is like feeding fat people cake so you can help thin people.
The point is we wouldn't give necessarily personal income tax breaks. What we'd do is we'd cut taxes for small businesses that create jobs, and we frankly support Pravin Gordhan on his idea of tax breaks for companies that hire young people, what they call a youth wage subsidy.
No, you can't expect that business is going to automatically trickle down jobs to the poor. That you have no proof that will happen.
The reason why we like government's youth wage subsidy is because it's a subsidy that kicks in exchange for an actual job. So when a job is created, you get the subsidy. There's no way around it. You're not subsidizing anything else except a new job.
What if you fire an old guy and then get a new guy? That's creating
Well, the labour laws are in place. You're not allowed to fire someone because they're old.
So you say Kasatu's wrong?
Absolutely.
Okay, so does it concern you that the ANC are in bed with business?
Well, yes, we think that they're part of what we call the insiders. They're in bed with the big unions, they're in bed with certain big businesses that take advantage of their size at the expense of smaller businesses.
But aren't you guys also in bed with business?
No, I think what we represent is a set of ideals that will break down the divisions in South Africa. The ANC represents more of the same. You know, under the ANC, inequality has increased.
Under the ANC, Mikey, well, you've had more service deliveries in the Western Cape than in any other province. So, I mean, inequality is increased with you guys too. What makes your plan different? Because
we're fighting for the little guy. We're fighting for small businesses.
Yes, you mean me or do you mean Thabo and Becky? How little are we talking?
We're fighting
It's not funny. I don't find it funny. I'm sorry. I'm offended that you laughed at that.
Our policy is designed around helping small businesses. Around helping small businesses, around helping people get shares in the companies they work for, around creating jobs for young people. These are all ideas that help the outsider. The ANC is all about the insider deals.
Okay, well, you see, you're generalizing about an entire ruling party, a ruling party that helped free this country. Well, I think you're making some unfair generalizations there, guy. I mean,
we debate them regularly in Parliament.
You guys are going on about that South Africa's economy is struggling, aren't you?
Yeah, we're growing at 2.7%. The rest of the continent's growing at 5.8%.
But come on, man. You can't pretend we're the same. Angola's got so far to go. Of course, we're growing slowly. We're a bigger economy.
But the point is
you're being disingenuous by not admitting that.
The point is, Chester, we're not trading enough with them. And the reason why we're not trading sufficiently is because our diplomats are failing to open up the door to trade with Africa.
Diplomats like Tony Leon. He was one of those diplomats.
But that's an excellent example. Tony
really
boosted trade to Argentina significantly in his time. He was the model of how an ambassador should be.
In hair products. I know he's big into hair products.
The problem is our diplomats on the rest of the continent are not driving trade sufficiently.
You're very, very young to be in the job you've got. It's like a bunch of kids running things.
I've been in Parliament since 2009.
My gosh, that's 5 years, 4 years. Wow, you really have, you've got, no wonder you're going great.
I worked for the party for 5 years before that.
Yeah.
I've sat on the Trade and Industry Committee. I've served as a whip. I think I'm doing a relatively good job. You can.
This guy's hysterical. I love you, man. You crazy. Go tell some more black people how to run a country. Go. This guy's mad. This is Tim Harris there. DA, please. Botox on infrastructure.